Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. Relegated once again to the dining room, kitchen area, living room back here. Poor lighting. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Jennifer's still working in my office. It's a mess in there. I can't ever get in there to do anything unless it's really late at night. So, here I am in the kitchen. Here we go with the vaccine things again. It's incredible how many people are anti-vaxxers. Fine, you're not part of this conversation. Turn it off right now. I don't want to hear your comments. I don't want to hear your justifications. Doesn't matter to me. If you don't want to take a vaccine, don't take a vaccine. It's no skin off my nose. Just don't bitch when you're in a hospital, messed up like I was, or I don't want to listen to your family bitch when you die. I saw a deal on a website yesterday, a news site, about that 40% of first responders and frontline healthcare workers in Los Angeles are refusing to take the vaccine. Last week or week before, I saw a deal where it said 60% of the same workforce in Iowa or Ohio were refusing too. In that case, it turned out that they had interviewed about 30 people at a union hall. They didn't even go talk to the actual people. So I put no stock at all in that one. But it doesn't matter. What gets me is you get people out here who are dying for this stuff. Not literally. There are people waiting in lines for an hour to get this stuff. I say that for every time one of these firemen, doctors, nurses, EMTs, frontline health workers, whatever, don't want to take their dose, that dose goes into a box, to an ice box or refrigerator, that the next day will be given to those people waiting in line on the next tier. Because if you're in the tier that can get that vaccination right now, you don't want it, that's fine. Let somebody else have it. Don't hold on to it, hoping that this guy's going to come back. And if you say you don't want it, don't come back a couple of days later and say, oh, you know, never mind, I think I will have it. Once you deny it in this first round, you should be taken off the list of people who are going to get it. And then after, I'm in the last round. I'm going to do the vaccination. It won't be till February 15th. Yeah, February 15th, February 13th, before I could even be available or allowed to have it. They said you have to wait 90 days after your positive test. Mine was in November 13th, yeah. So anyway, let's get those doses that people aren't going to take down to people who are going to take them. Let's go worry about those people. Don't want to take it, don't take it. I said that in my other video. I don't care. Just don't complain if you get sick. And don't complain if you get people around you sick. But if you're an EMT or a doctor, a nurse, fireman, what about getting other people sick? These people are saying, I don't think I'll get sick. I didn't think I'd get sick. You know, I was social distancing, more than social distancing. I went way away from people. I wore my mask wherever it was required. I didn't wear it everywhere, but I wore it where it was required. My biggest sin was I didn't wash my hands with spray stuff often enough. I had rags in my truck. Not rags, they were things I used at work, but they weren't antiseptic, I guess. I probably touched something and then picked my nose, scratched my teeth or something. That's probably how I got sick. But I don't know. I was never an anti-vax person. I've had all the vaccines in my life that I needed to have, but I never got a flu shot. I will from now on. They told me that had I got a flu shot and a pneumonia shot, my response to COVID wouldn't have been so severe. So you can bet your ass that I'm going to do that stuff from now on. I don't care if you do. I don't care what you have to say about me drinking the Kool-Aid or whatever. I almost died from this shit. Literally. I almost frickin' died. And I'm not going to go through that again. 24 days in isolation in the hospital, you can do it. Don't take your vaccination. And if you end up like that, I feel so sorry for you for having to be there. But then I wouldn't feel sorry for you knowing that you could have prevented it. This is an mRNA vaccine, not a DNA vaccine like some people are claiming. And it's funny, I correct these people and they say, well, I saw this on CBS. That's the first reason not to believe it. And the second reason is, I don't think you heard that on CBS. I think somebody on Facebook said they heard it on CBS and maybe provided you a link that had CBS in it. But I don't think CBS said that. I have heard on the mainstream medias about this being an mRNA. It doesn't use the virus. So I've heard correct information on some of the mainstream media. Too many people think their friends on Facebook are verification enough of the facts. And they are not. And a lot of my friends are smart conservatives. And they're still falling for this. They're still falling for these rumors and these conspiracy theories about how this was, Bill Gates is behind this, and the Chinese and Bill Gates created this vaccine to take control of the American population. And oh my God, please give me a break. Bill Gates was only involved in this vaccine in as much as he helped push its importance to the public through social media and mainstream media, and then he donated through the Gates Fund a lot of money towards his research. People say it was rushed. It was not rushed. They've been doing COVID research since 2009 or 2010 because of the H1N1, which was another form of COVID. When COVID-19 turned out to be as virulent and as bad as they finally found out it was, they poured all the COVID research into this, and it still took them a year to get things nailed down. You know, it only took them a year. We're lucky it only took that long. But with all the resources that were being poured into it, Bill Gates not being one of the researchers, I think that it's a good timeline. It's backed by the FDA. I'm going to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't trust the government? Neither do I. But do I trust some medical researchers? Yes, the government is not. The government didn't create this vaccine, and they're not the ones handing it out. They're just the ones screwing up its ability to be handed out efficiently. It doesn't matter. You involve the government in anything, and they're going to figure out a way to screw it up, even if it saves lives. So, there again, don't want to take it? Don't take it. Forfeit your dose to the next person down the line who will. That's all I got to say about this. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email, motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. And we'll see you all later. I open a line for vaccines.